Here's my audience for my speech. Imagine for a second being in the middle of a big combat zone. Something dangerous, you fighting and there's bullets flying around, there's bombs going off in every direction. I know we've all seen videos or movies or clips or something like that in school or on the History Channel or something along those lines of what war is like, like Saving Private Ryan or World War videos or Vietnam videos. I know a lot of boys now play video games that involve war. Now, imagine being in that scenario as a 220-pound man, being stuck up in a tree or on a heavy piece of machinery or even in a second-story building and falling out. Imagine you hurt your legs or you hurt something on your body where you're not capable of walking on your own. Now imagine that your partner on this operation was a woman that was half your size. Yes, she might be able to do the job very effectively, but imagine needing her to carry you out of this dangerous situation. She can't lift you because she literally weighs half of your weight. Imagine what you have to do to get yourself out of that situation just because you can't trust your partner to do that. That's what I'm here to talk to you today about, is women not being in certain parts of our military. So to start off with, I just want to let you know that the average weight of a man in the military, which is over 20 years old, is going to be over 200 pounds. The average woman in America weighs less than 40 pounds than that. Just that alone shows you that they're going to have trouble with keeping up with lifting heavy objects or helping their brothers out of dangerous situations. Now, I don't know about you, but I would have a hard time trusting my partner that going on these operations if I know that they have no way to lift me up or help me out of this situation or even help carry the gear or objects that need to go out there with us to complete these missions. Another idea to think about for women is they cost a lot more just in health insurance. Just two ideas that women have over men in health-wise is that women give birth to children, which just the hospital bills alone of birthing a child start at $8,000. That's a lot of money for the government to be forking over just to pay for women's health insurance in the military. Something else that women have that men don't have is birth control. That can cost up to $162 a month alone. Now, obviously, health insurance is very expensive for men and women alone, but that's just two ideas that make women more expensive than men. Another idea to think about is men don't necessarily want women in all parts of the military. I know me and my personal experience lifting up heavier objects and whatnot, all the women in my shop struggle with that. And since they can't lift these heavy objects, I ended up having to double my workload just to keep up with the what needs to get done. Just because they can't lift the weight means I have to take twice as much work to lift these objects and whatnot. And then along with that, there's certain jokes and certain things that can be said in a work center of just men. As soon as you throw a woman into the equation, you have to be much more careful. There's going to be a lot more ability of getting in trouble when there's a woman in there with just like sexual jokes or sexual humor that might be acceptable for just men. Along with this, there was a research done on two different Marine bases on the opposite sides of the coast. And they were given 134 tasks to do, these battalions. There was one battalion that was all male, and the other one on each base, there was two battalions. One was all male and one was integrated. The all-male ones on both bases both did 132 out of 134 tasks, much more effectively and proficiently. So this is basically reasons why we shouldn't have women in all aspects of the military. Yes, they might be better at certain things like, logistics or computers and whatnot, but I don't necessarily think they should be in all parts because they can't necessarily lift as much as us. They might be harder to trust in the battlefield, and you don't want to be stuck with a partner that can't be doing the job as much as you, and you have to double your workload. That's just not fair, and I don't think we should get out of that.